We all seem to play at some time. Do you agree with that? I think everybody tries table tennis.
Yes, I do.
Some continue and go on to bigger things. Now, as far as your tournament went, what was it all about?
Well, it was an open table tennis championship, and this is offered to round Tasmania and over to the mainland. And we just, actually, the up the north, they all came down. And we had a wonderful day.
Were they all juniors?
No, there were quite a few seniors.
Right.
You will see there's a junior is umpiring this particular match.
How do you work out your umpires? Does everybody have a go at it?
Yes, this is very important to know how to umpire, as you all take a turn in this.
Now, some of the players we're going to see now are probably fairly well advanced. No doubt they've had to work hard on their game to get to this stage.
Yes, these are the particular players that you're watching now are advanced. Tim is from Launceston and Michael from the south here. They have played quite a number of years, and I would say, yes, quite advanced.
The game of table tennis, as we're seeing it presently, it seems to be a power game that's come back into vogue.
Yes, very much so. The rubbers on the bats make the game faster to what they used to be years ago.
Now, table tennis, any youngsters watching that they may play at home and decide that there's a bit of a career there for them, how do they go about getting into a club, Janet?
Well, the majority of primary schools and high schools do cater for this particular sport.
Right.
But should they not be so lucky, then I suggest that they either contact myself, or there are two other centres, one at the showgrounds and one at Kingston Sports Centre.
Right, and so if you have any phone numbers there for anyone listening in?
Yes, for Eastside Table Tennis League, 442293. For the showgrounds, Neil Harwood 492023. And for the Southern, Ian Stannard 284924.
And I'm sure with these venues that you've mentioned, coaching would be available too.
Yes, I'm sure that people will help. Players will only be too willing to help.
Well, coaching would be important once you get to the stage of you're past just having a hit at home for the fun of it and you want to learn more about the game. You would need to be coached, I'd say.
Well, if you... Of course, schools will do coaching, but in the instance that they're unable to play at school and they wish to join one of those three centres, I'm sure that players will be only too willing to help. But there are clubs they can join, and they will help them.
And it is being played in quite a few schools now, is it?
Yes, definitely, primary and high schools. There are rosters for those, really, terms.
Do you have a season like, or is table tennis played 12 months of the year?
Well, we have one in the summer, winter and spring. That's the adult roster. I think the schools may only have 2 a year, but I'm not absolutely sure on this.
We've produced some very good juniors too over the years in table tennis, haven't we?
Yes, we have, yes.
Denise Milliken, of course, is one that comes to mind.
Yes.
What age do you like to see them start at, you know, like as far as clubs or playing competitively at school? Is it, can they start as young as they like?
Yes, they can. Well, primary schools, they're a pretty young age there. And then if they enjoy it at primary school, when going to high school, they continue. And then, of course, often they come and they say, well, can we play in the adult roster?
Right.
And this is good because this encourages them and helps them a great deal.
Well, table tennis, it's a game that you can practice quite easily at because you only need another player, and I suppose somebody of your own ability is a big help.
Yes, I would say so. There's 2 players now that you're watching are top players. The one nearest to us is Matthew Tadd. He's a junior. And Paul Becker, he has represented the state.
Oh, well, they are amongst the best then, aren't they?
Yes.
You notice there's a lot of Emphasis put on that serve. We see a lot of different actions, don't
Yes,
we?
you certainly do. Yes. Service, they vary.
Does a player still look, is it like, say, tennis, where you have your 5 serves, and does a player like to get the advantage, or should they get the advantage on their own serve, or doesn't it matter so much?
It counts. It goes a long way. Yes.
Now, kids again, starting off, boys and girls, I suppose they should really work on being able to get the ball back, just controlling the ball off the bat in the first instance.
Yes. Yes, they first learn to control the ball and then progress from there.
I can remember when I was small and playing, if I didn't have an opponent, you'd just back the table up against a wall and play against yourself, just hitting it against the wall back onto the table.
And probably a lot of the youngsters do that.
No doubt a lot of hours, with your top players, there's a lot of hours put in working on the finesse of it.
Yes, definitely.
Were many up-and-coming youngsters, you know, amongst the boys and the girls?
Yes, and the boys and girls, yes. There are actually the boys, there are far more boys than girls. It's very hard to get girls to get interested in table tennis.
Is there any reason for this? Or?
Well, I don't really know the answer, Peter, but we're hoping that we can get more girls interested, because it's very hard to get them to be able to represent the state if you haven't got them
If you
available.
haven't got them.
No, that's right.
And there's so many opportunities now with trips and so forth, if they do get state representation.
Yes, there's a junior championship in Adelaide coming up in May, and a lot of the juniors are all trying very hard.
They're working hard. That's in
Yes.
May. When will that team, I suppose, will have to be chosen fairly soon?
Yes, they are at present being coached on Saturdays, and April will be the big day. Hopefully we'll know then.
Right. And how do we fare normally as far as the juniors go in interstate competition? We got a good record?
Well, yes, I should say we have, yes.
Right, Janet Weller.
Tasmania.